Yo, what's good, Eastburn in the building? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Kueen Talk. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of all the past episodes, you guys. We are at number 70. We have had 70 episodes thus far. I love it. I love what I'm doing. I love that everyone's coming on here, sharing your story and your experiences. To the guests that have been on here, I thank you for coming on here. You have to be vulnerable, sharing your story, knowing that you're going to be seen and heard and have to get everybody's feedback. This is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. It takes a lot. It does not go unnoticed that you guys are doing this. And it's important. These stories are important because the representation matters. And we know this I did not know this back when I started Kueen Talk, like where we would be at today with everything at in the world. But I knew it was important. And it's even more important today to come on. And if you're willing to come and share your story, share the experiences so people know that we're out here. It's okay to be yourself. Do not get scared to be yourself because it's an amazing feeling when you do so, when you're able to be open and free with yourself and know that you are perfect the way that you are. And I know that's so cliche, but you definitely are, So thank you guys all to the guests. And like I said, this is number 70. So all the past 10 episodes that we've had, 60 to 70 to now, I've learned so much. They've all been so enlightening. It's been emotional at times, but they've all been necessary. Like I said, like this podcast, these stories, they're necessary. So if you want to come be a guest on Kueen Talk, like your story is necessary. Do not feel like your story it doesn't matter or there's nothing there to it. I'm a nosy person. Therefore, I'm gonna get it out of you. I'm gonna figure out ways that to get your story, to let you open up. A lot of my guests, it's maybe their first time sharing their story, or they may be on TikTok and they're used to showing their face a little bit, but some have never showed their face at all. They don't have TikTok. Some of them don't even have social media. So wherever you are at in your life, it doesn't matter. I want to know your story. Like just last week, I learned that there's an app. I'm not even going to tell you what the app's called because I want you to check out the episode. So with Kiki, we had last week. I learned about an app. I usually I didn't even know about this app, which I'm not doing this research or anything like that to figure out other options because I'm not looking for have kids. But I've known about IVF, but I haven't known that there was this app that's similar to like Tinder. You can swipe right or left or whatever, and it'll get you what you want. Like it's wild. But go check that episode out if you have not already. It'll open your mind to some different things if you did not know already. Okay. And we had Ty Talks on here. If you haven't already, make sure to go check out his Ty Talks with Ain't That About Some Shit. It's a good episode. It's a good podcast. But we talked about just being seen in his episode here on Kueen Talk. So go check that out. It's good. We've had like different learning experiences too. Like I didn't know that in some situations, like if you wanted to take a smaller dosage of T testosterone, like you could do that. Like you don't have to take this full dosage if you don't want to. But again, like if this is something you never know what you're going to learn on Kueen Talk. Like everyone has a different story, a different experience, and we only talk about experiences on this podcast because you cannot tell me that I did not live this experience because I literally did. It's all from your own experience, and that's what is so great about this podcast is because you're hearing it firsthand of what's going on in these people's life and how they navigated and how they got there. So it can help you in some way. So if you were interested about this app or having a kid, go check it out. If you're interested on getting on testosterone, maybe, and didn't want to do the full doses, go check this episode out. You never know. So yeah, I appreciate all these guests coming on and sharing their experiences. And Jordan and Mateo, they came on here. Both of them have great, amazing stories. Their spirits are great. Mateo is funny. He's funny. And Jordan is another Midwest. He was from the Midwest, so we connected in that way. You'll have to check that episode out. They're also just like inspiring too. Like I said, I know I don't take it for granted for people to come onto my platform and share their story. I think, and I just know it takes a lot. Yeah, and when I say, like, for example, one of the guests I've had on here also is Skrilla. So when Skrilla came on here, she's a character, and like high energy, very. She's a comedian, but her story really stuck with me. She's been through so much, and yet she's still standing, still dreaming, and still creating. Like, she's on TikTok being vulnerable about her story. And we actually talked about grief. She's been through a lot of grief in her life, losing her parent, and me losing, I've lost a parent of mine. So like how that shifts your entire world. And, you know, like even today, like is the anniversary of my dad's passing, ironically. And it's like, I miss him every day so much. Like losing him, it changed everything for me. I think, I know he's watching over me. I feel his presence, and I know he'd be so proud of this platform that I'm creating. If you guys didn't know, my dad also was a little part of the community too. Went unsaid, but I have heard some things. So, he loved all people. Like he definitely, was a great person and showed a lot of love. And I know he would be so proud of this podcast and like what I have going on. And, speaking of my dad, like, this weekend is a very special weekend too. You guys, it's, my family's reunion. We call it El Dorado Day. So like we'll be honoring my dad this weekend, along with a lot of other loved ones that may have passed since we've had a family reunion. And a lot of the family come to town. Hopefully you guys are coming to town this weekend. If you're a family member and you see this, or just like a close friend, close friend, not just anybody, you know what I mean? Like, you know, some people just be showing up to the family and like, why are you here? But family, if you guys are in town, hopefully you guys are coming in town this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I want to shout out to Kim, my cousin Kim, big cousin Kim. Kim is, if you guys remember, ISAT, Jade episode, go check her episode out. It's her mom. So Jade, hopefully Jade will be in town. We're gonna get her a video of Jade while we at the reunion. Hopefully she's coming. I'm gonna have to hit her up, make sure she's coming. But shout out to Kim because she put on this whole thing of the family reunion for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, she got a venue. I just want to give everybody a heads up on that venue too. So that venue is mostly outside. So bring your coolers, your chairs, and water. I think some shade will be provided with some fans, but it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. But I'm so excited for my family reunion. I'm so excited to honor my dad this weekend. And also, I don't know if you guys know this, but I seen somewhere that it said that family reunions have declined by over 40% in the past few years. So get your families together. We need to fix that. We need to get our families together more often. We got to start gathering more before the funerals, before those happen, before I wish I seen them one last time, or taking a picture with them, or just say what you need to say to them. I think coming together and as a family really matters. We need that laughter, those old stories, the generational stories. That's one thing Jordan, you know what? That's one thing Jordan taught me too, is just like getting that generational history of your family in the past. So go check out Jordan's episode. And yeah, those with those family reunions do. They get people together, those reconnecting, and our grandparents, they're the ones that started this El Dorado Day. And so after them, the next generation down, we just have to continue these traditions of getting the family together, being that one that creates that space for family to come together. Because El Dorado Day has always been so meaningful for me. Like seeing all my cousins, like it has been so much fun, so much fun. Like I. It's a blast. El Dorado Day. Yes, and we call it El Dorado Day. If you didn't know, El Dorado is originally where I am from. El Dorado, Kansas. It's a small Kansas town. So getting together all the black people that migrated from Arkansas to El Dorado, all the families, the grandparents, our grandparents decided that we're going to start a family reunion. I think all of them got together and started a tradition ever since then. Every 2 years, they come together and do it and celebrate with one another, honor those that have gone, and it's an amazing tradition that they started. And like I said, shout out Kim for continuing that and picking that up, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's not going to go unnoticed, Kim. I'm gonna make sure I shout you out. I'm gonna make sure everybody knows Kim put this on. Kim did this, and she worked hard doing it. You're gonna see everybody in their El Dorado Day shirts. It's gonna be a good time. So, you guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Kueen Talk. Yeah, it's been a ride, and I'm enjoying this ride. Like I said, today being the anniversary of my dad's passing, and El Dorado Day, it just keeps me going, you know? Like although it's sad, it's a heavy day, but it's just like he's watching over me, and I know he's so proud of what I'm doing right now. And yeah, I thank you guys for being here and rocking with me. Like I said, I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys being kind to the individuals that come on my platform and share their stories, because that's important to me, that family and my friends and even strangers are nice, you know, like I'm pushing that as well. Like I want them to not be scared to come on and share their stories and experiences. So thank you guys for being so nice to my guests that come onto this platform, and stay rocking with me. Stay rocking with me. Episode 70 plus to go. If you guys have not already, go check out kueentalk.com, 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 and check out the merch. That's the way you can check out all the episodes that have been on my platform, on the podcast, all great stories. And like I said, remember, family, friends, strangers, love, and be nice.